What's up, everybody? Yeah, coming at you. I just got home from work. Sorry, I'm like all messy and ugly and beat up. Y'all are used to that from me. It is what it is. I just wanted to come at y'all and just kind of talk, just kind of shoot the shit today. So I mean, it's kind of for me. I know it's kind of a dark time in the hobby. Um, a lot of y'all who've been here a while, you've seen ups and downs, and I've seen some downs and seen some ups with it too. But seeing the way some of these prices are has just got me crazy. And the Japanese, you guys know how much I love Rocket, and the shit's cool, man. The stuff is cool that's coming out over there. I got, I can get enough for myself, um, and I can even get, some of the ancillary products, like the case and stuff like that. I've already secured those things, but it's just looking at the pricing on these things. The fact that $40 product, roughly a $40 product is, $300. And we all know, or 250, something like that. But we all know that upon release, it'll drop down a little bit. That's just how Japanese works. Um, but we're not really sure that that's how that's going to go. Rocket there's no precedent for what's about to happen with this set, at least in my opinion. Um, it's, I'm a very big fan. Like, obsessed, not like obsessed, but like obsessed. Like it's not rational. Like I won't like I know there's more people out there like me that just have that itch and they have to get it. It's insane how it does. And I don't like the ugliness. I don't like the resentment. I don't like the anger. Um, you know, I like you guys know me. I'm trying to create places for people to be happy despite the bad times. I've made countless videos like, "Hey man, let's keep having fun, even though it's going down like this." And I'm still that way. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to stay the course here. Don't worry about that. But it just it really upsets me, man. I mean, it's like, what can you do? And you guys know how I am as far as selling. I don't want to buy these things. I mean, I could go just get them at these higher prices and then sell them to you guys at a marked up higher price, but that is not going to work for me. I can't do that. The reason I started this business is because I saw that there was a lack of genuine people that were supplying these things. That I mean, I order cards and they'd be scam, or they didn't care how they packaged it. Like everything was crap when I first got back into the hobby, guys. And I was like, I can provide a value here. I've spent my life in customer service and other industries that could benefit this. I I, I love helping people, and like I love Pokemon. Like I'm a nerd from hell, dude. And so like I was like, this would be something I can enjoy doing, and I get to touch the cardboard all day. I get to play with the cards. Little did I know that I would get in right before a market boom. I mean, I knew the bull market was on. I was excited to be part of that, but we were all joking and talking about Rocket back then. Like, look, well, it's gonna be crazy. But like, it's dark, dude. It's dark. It's sad because it's like I wanted to have this. Not only did I want to master the set in English and Japanese, but I wanted to have something like a master set for the channel, for the website. I wanted to give out two, one for the Champion Hits page and one for the channel. But I don't know how that's going to work out yet. It's not looking good, guys. I mean, it's looking like $3,000 or something for a case of these things in Japanese. So I really don't know how that's going to go as far as getting it for the site. But I can promise you this: whatever I do, it will be out of love, and it'll be something good. Like I'm not giving up. I'm not acting like I'm not trying to trip out and act like that. But I mean, it really is hard to see what's going on. And it's simple. We know that there's this artificial scarcity that is happening here. Like I mean, let's just be honest. Like the NJ Holdings thing. I mean, we don't know what's going on with that. They have since took their postings down. I can tell you that the Walmart today has actually gotten stocked for the first time in forever around me, and we're about to open some ETBs and stuff here in a minute. But like, I'm really bothered by some of this because what that has done is create this artificial scarcity of the product that has passed on to the market and changed the market's attitude about the product. Now, this is essentially a distributor messing with the numbers here. And I'm not saying that that's the only factor here. I don't think scalpers is a big factor here. I mean, honestly, if you go to a store right now, or you look at some of these videos, you will see that scalpers aren't the only problem here. Like, regular people like you and me that are collectors, are doing the same thing. I've seen them, and they're snatching up all the product. Oh well, I better get it, or a scalper's gonna get it, and then they get the whole shelf. And it's like, bro, what are you doing? Today, my buddy grabbed a couple ETBs for me and him because he got there when the stock happened. He just got lucky, got a couple of Zap doses, got it for 151 and got a few ETBs. And he said the guy ahead of him grabbed all the 151. And he was like, look, bro, like that's not gonna work. You know what I mean? Like he's like me. Like, I'm sorry, but like, no, that's not gonna work. You're not gonna act like that. Not around somebody who's righteous. And self-righteous maybe, but no. No, that's not how we do things. If we got to do it the old way, then we'll do it the old way. But so he ends up getting a couple off of this guy, and the guy's like, "All right, fine, whatever. Here's two." And the dude literally starts complaining. He's got 10 of these things. He's then got like 2 boxes of them, and then some. And he's complaining, and he's like, "You're probably gonna pull a charge or blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me, bro?" And this is a collector, guys. I don't think he's taking it to scalp. Now, he probably will be selling some on Facebook. I ain't gonna lie. But this is a guy who collects the cards, and he knows the cards, and he's angry about not pulling what he wants to pull. And I don't know where that comes from. Maybe this guy's upset because he can't get the cards he wants to get. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just created this whole culture of anger and hostility, and like everybody's getting mad. And like today, it really hit me. Like I was at work. I had a crazy day. I'm rebuilding the carburetor and dealing with this fuel issue, and like there's a bunch of stuff, and like I got other stuff going on. I don't know. It all hit me at the right time. And then I see the rocket stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, And I saw the cards last night, and I saw all that last night. I looked the case over, and I didn't really think about it. And now I got it this morning, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, this is crazy. This is going to be crazy. And then you start hearing some of the prices. And I mean, I've been talking to my guy for a while about it, and I already knew it was going to be like that. And I talked to him about the case for the first time. He's like, I know, you're obsessed with rocket. He's like, I don't. He's like, let's just not talk about it until it starts to come out. I promise I'll get you some. Let's not talk about it until it comes out, because he is probably going crazy too, because he doesn't know what the market's going to do, and he doesn't want to go under or above or upset nobody, or he's dealing with stuff too, and he's in a good market. So like, it's rough, man. And he's like, I don't know what this thing's going to cost, and I don't want to tell you nothing and then lose my ass, and you can't blame him for that. But you know it's crazy. You got the scalpers, you got collectors, you got all of us angry, all of us mad at each other and pointing the finger of blame. Investors watching a video and finding out, oh, you can double your money in just a couple months. It's going to the moon. Every product. So like literally, they moved in like locusts and anything. Some of them don't know what they're buying, so they just buy whatever's Pokemon, and that's hilarious to me. And I hope it does appreciate. I hope they make their money back. I'm not against investing at all. I'm against somebody taking it all, but that's still not the fault of the investor. Like at the end of the day, that's the fault of Pokemon Company, And I honestly believe that there's some stuff going on here, dude. Like they're not doing anything. They're not cracking down on nobody. Now I admit the NJ Holding things looks kind of. I mean, they took their site down. They're starting to change stuff. Like all of that changed overnight. They know they got called out. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if Pokemon called them up and said, "Hey, bro, the gig is up. Like they caught you. You're gonna have to stop. You're making us all look bad." Walmart, they might have called them and said the same thing, because Walmart probably pissed. They got competitive pricing, and they're supposed to look a certain way, and they don't really want people to know that that's not them providing their items when they order from Walmart.com. They want people to think that they're getting it from Walmart. So when they find out, no, you're actually getting this from MJ Holding, and they're doing some scummy shit to get it to you, like Walmart doesn't like the egg on their face, because they like to look like this, you know what I'm saying, thing that's happening that ain't happening. Honestly, don't even get me started on none of that stuff, bro. Because since I've been back in the hobby, I've been doubly, because I've always been kind of interested in like economics, politics, but like reading about it, not like being in it, but like reading about it, and like history, and I just like reading, man. But to be diving into it like I am now, I'm angry, guys, and I'm not an angry guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I got anger issues like any gentleman, but I'm not like a walk around mad all the time kind of guy. And like the stuff that had me angry, dude, because I'm starting to see a lot of stuff. And it's crazy that it's Pokemon that got me delving deep into that. And then I start to see all these things, and it's crazy You don't expect to go jump in on playing a game or buying cards to like play a game and start learning economics and like really learning. I don't mean like what you know, a little bit you learned in school. I'm talking about like delving deep into the subjects and you start seeing things around you. You start seeing things on TV. You start seeing things in the market, and the things you might have noticed before, but now you see something else. You see, you know, the demon in its ear. I hate to use that word, but like the thing in the back. It's like Cthulhu, guys. It's like cosmic horror. It's like once you see it, your brain is ruined, and it's up. The gig is up. Like there's so much stuff going on with the transfer of wealth, man, and watching this stuff happen, dude. It really breaks my heart to see. You know, the inequality, and I'm talking about real inequality, not none of the crap that got you freaking they got y'all shook up over. I'm talking about the real inequality, the classism, the money, the transfer of wealth. I don't want to jump into that, but the same thing that's happening in that is happening on a smaller scale in Pokemon. And all of that stuff's getting pulled up and they trickling down how they feed it to you. And this is going to slowly happen like that. And it's going to cost you more and more until you don't own any of it. I mean, it's just bad, dude. And once you start looking around and seeing that stuff, it kind of puts you in a bad mood. And I didn't mean to make another video where it's like I'm mad or I'm in sad or I'm in a bad mood because I'm really not. There's a lot of good things happening behind the scenes. There's a lot of it's starting to warm up a little bit throughout the day. I get to go outside and do some stuff outside. It's been fun. But I don't know, man. It's a lot of stuff that is bad too. You know, my shop is almost sold out of everything. I got a couple boxes of Paradise Dragona left. And I'm actively in a couple of deals right now that I'm trying to make. Really good deals, you know. So I'm grateful. It's just that they don't. A lot of these things don't pan out, and I'm hoping this one does. Somebody that I knew when I was younger. I'm not gonna say I know him now because it's been years, but I do trust him. Yeah, he's a good person who always had my back. And but yeah, I'm in the middle of hopefully working something out there, and he does like flea markets, and he's over that. So he gets Pokemon product like by the pallet. So I'm hoping that he has something he can do for me, and we've discussed a couple of things. And I promise you, whatever does happen, I'll be transparent about it. I'm not trying to like honestly, guys. I want to make money this just enough to keep going. Like I'm not trying to get rich off this shit, dude. I'm really just trying to make sure that people get stuff and they get it fairly. And like I just want to combat this stuff. Like I want to feel better. And the only way I'm gonna feel better is if I do something. I'm just that kind of like that's just how I am. Like I want to do something about it. And it's driving me crazy that, you know, I'm being pushed out of that. Like I'm being priced out essentially of being able to. I mean, how can I go right now and get product to put on the site to sell to you at a fair price when I can't get it for a fair price? If I do get it, then I'm gonna have to mark it up 8 to 15%, usually around, you know, 9, 13%, depending on the kind of product. That's where I've ended up landing. I see that when I do the math, it's like about 13% on some products and other products it's like, but adding that at $6, $8, $11, whatever it ends up being, adding that to your order when it's already high enough price, like over high enough price, that does not sit well with me. And so I'm left with this feeling of like, am I about to lose this thing? And of course, that's how I'm going to feel. And I want all you people who are trying to start a business in this space or anything like that, I want you to think about that. Like, of course, it's going to feel like that. You remember when you were in school when you're younger and like something, like when you're like 16 and you know, your girlfriend says something, y'all get in a fight or whatever it is. And your boyfriend, you know, talking to another girl or whatever, and maybe he's getting paying her more attention, and you just think this is the end of the world. You know, because when you're younger, you think that you're like, oh God, you don't have nothing to compare nothing to. So you just think everything's the end of the world. If something happens, you're like, oh man, that's it. That's it. This is gonna be the last time I ever get to talk to this person. I better say something now. Like you don't. It's just the way we are when we're younger. We're inexperienced, and that's how I am in this business. Like I'm inexperienced, dude. I haven't been here long enough, and so I'm starting to feel all these feelings, and it's like, oh God. And of course, it's not over. It's only over when I'm done. Like when I say I'm done. Hey, that's it. Like this is America, man. There's never a bad time to start a business. As long as you're providing value, then you should be able to do the thing. And maybe it's gonna be rough right now. Maybe I need to pivot to something else. But I made this video really, I guess, to complain a little bit. It's like some therapy, I guess. But like, nah, I made this to like to be, to let people know like what it is, what it's like. Like if you like going through what I'm going through right now, like I really just I'm freaking out because all I see is sold out on my website, and I got traffic, guys. You guys are coming, man. Love y'all, man. Thank you for the support. People are showing up, but all day long my phone's going off to let me know there's somebody on my site and they want to do something, and I can't do nothing with them. I got a couple Paradise Dragon, and that might not be what they're looking for. And I do appreciate it. Like, there's a lot of people just coming to check me out, and I really appreciate that. And I'm sorry I ain't got nothing for you. It just makes me feel bad. And I don't know. It shouldn't. Like, it's that should make me feel good. Thank y'all. I'm glad y'all are coming, and that's what I mean. Is I'm inexperienced, and I'm that kid in high school right now, or that kid in school who's like, this is the end of the world. That's why I made this video. It's to be like, it's so easy to fall into that. And I have been in this, I'm not gonna say I've been negative, but like I've been in this, I've been looking at this on the negative end all day. I've been studying the negative aspect of it. And I've been dwelling and sitting in it. And it's been weighing on me. I made it so heavy on myself. And it is terrible and it's horrible. And dude, it's getting worse. And the sets ain't even dropped yet. Destin Rivals ain't even been any day now. That's going up on the Pokemon Center and it's gonna be gone in 15 seconds. And all of us is gonna be upset, bro. We're gonna have to buy it for crazy prices on the secondary market. And I need like 4 of these things. So like I already can't get that amount. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta figure this stuff out. And that's not even saying the booster boxes. We don't know what they're gonna have. Are they gonna have a promo booster box like they did like the end with Journey Together? Are they gonna have some? I don't know. We don't know. And so it's just getting crazier and crazier, dude. And I mean, bless them, they're making their money, but I don't know whether this is a planned thing or whether they literally just didn't want to recreate the past, and by not recreating what happened in 2022, they ended up screwing themselves in 2025. Because really, they're the ones to blame. They don't really give a shit, but they're the ones to blame. And I mean, the reason I say they don't give a shit, I've had so many experiences with them, dude, where it's like I bought directly from them and they just treated me like shit. Or my package arrived, I paid money for 4 Pokemon Center ETBs, and they show up like somebody beat them all to hell with a bat, and they're all opened and everything like that because of whatever happened to them. But nah, they don't care. You got your cards. That don't matter to me. They don't care, dude. They got your money. They're just as bad as the scalpers, and that's just the truth, bro. And I mean, I'm not saying that to be negative. I'm just saying like to be honest with myself, to be honest with yourself. Like if you want a good person to be selling Pokemon cards, then you have to be a good person selling Pokemon cards. And I've realized that there's a lot of people out here that are. We got a whole group of them that we just amassing a group of people that I know I can trust. And that's what we're doing. We're building a community. And thank God for that, because honestly, that place has helped me learn so much. And those guys have helped me hold on when I swear I could have lost it. I've been going through a lot of stuff in my own life too. And like mix that with everything and it gets crazy. So it's like those guys have really helped me out. Now it's not it's not up to somebody else to keep you in the shit. So you gotta do the work. You gotta carry yourself. You gotta have ideas and you gotta think and you gotta have strategy and you gotta be smart with your stuff and all of that. I mean, nobody's carrying nobody, but to have them as a support system has been amazing because I can tell you right now, there's so many bad actors in this space. It's horrible, dude. It's horrible, and I hate it for the people out there that don't have what we have because it's terrible. And it's just hopefully the idea is we spread that kind of love, man. We can change this place, and we can't change what other people are doing with their money. They got enough money to buy everything they got, dude. Everything. If they make endlessly, if they never stop printing, they could just buy it, buy it, buy it. They don't care. They have enough money to do that. I don't. What are you gonna do about it? That's where we're at. And I mean, I swear to you guys that as soon as I can get something up on the site, especially if you're on my email list, you guys, there's the link in the description. You join that email list, gets me closer to distribution. Maybe I can start getting some shit. But you join that email list and I can let you know if any of these deals go through and I do end up getting this English product and all that stuff. So I'll let you know how that goes either way. But the people on the email list are going to get notified first and they'll get first dibs on product. I hate to say it, guys, but that's just, I'm trying to, it's hard to get product right now, dude. And I'm going to be loyal to those people because They're helping me get a distributor at the end of the day. Everybody that joins that email list is going to help me because I'm going to go to the distributor and be like, look at all these people I can sell to. You want to give me distribution? That's my plan. And then they're going to hopefully give me distribution. And when they do that, everything will be gold, right? No, it won't because they're shitting on people too. I mean, I'm mad at MJ Holdings, man, just for what they're doing. I think somebody should be held accountable. Somebody should get in trouble. How is that not manipulating the market? You know what I'm saying? How is that not some kind of fraud? Like there should be some kind of laws in place, but of course there aren't. You know, we got to help them. We got to help these rich people stay rich, man. Got to help them make their profits. But the little guy, man, screw him. Um, sorry, I ain't trying to be too negative, guys. It is what it is. I'm probably going to have to cut a bunch of shit out of this video, but I mean, honestly, you guys know I've been me since day one. I don't want you to get nothing else. You know, I'm telling you how I feel because this is what it is. And I mean, I don't know. I ain't mad at nobody. That's one thing we want to do is place the blame on somebody and point fingers. And it's not the scalpers, it's not the collectors, it's not the investors, it's Pokemon Company, bro. If they wanted this shit to work right, they'd be doing this shit right. They could buy MJ Holdings. They could buy any fucking place they wanted to. They could have 50,000 warehouses full of Pokemon cards in 3 years in advance if they wanted to, but they don't know how the market's going to act. They can't control that. And I can't really blame people for wanting to get their ducats when they can, man. I really can't. I'm not the guy to do that. I can't be a devil to fill my pockets up. Other people can do that. And I get it, man. But I can't do that. I can't do it. I can't do it, guys. And I won't. And we're gonna find a way to make it work. We're gonna find a way to make it work despite it. If that means pivoting, if that means figuring out some other way to do it, we're gonna make this thing work. You know, I got people that believe in me. I believe in myself, and we ain't gonna stop. We ain't gonna stop. We ain't gonna give up this easy anyway. It's gonna take a lot more than that. But we will have more products soon. I'll go ahead and tell you that we will have it because I'm gonna make sure of it. And you know, Gloria Team Rocket's dropping soon. Pokemon Center, man, y'all watch it, dude. Y'all watch it. Stay on it. You know, join the Discord. We got a lot of people in there. Ty, I'm talking to you, brother. At Tiger Collects. Y'all check him out. That's my buddy. He's always in the Discord trying to, you know, look out for everybody, make sure they know when the stuff's kicking on. And we appreciate him for that. But yeah, man, do you. Be kind, man. I say it every video. Please be kind. Just be kind to one another, dude. It's really not hard. It makes life better. It's easier than being shitty. Be kind to one another, man. And I'm just gonna say collect some shit. Like I want y'all to be happy, man. I really do. I want everybody to be kind. And I want you to be happy. I mean, it is a hard thing to ask. There's not a lot out there to be happy about. But I hope that we can use this space and this hobby as a conduit to come together. And despite what's going on out here in the world, no matter what, how crazy it is, and the shills and the fucking all of it, it doesn't matter. We can still come together, make a connection, and be something positive. And if nothing else, this stupid little kids card game can bring a little bit to this world. Like it can change something, you know? It can bring a group of people together like us in the Discord. We was talking about it today. It can bring us together. Then that's worth it. Even if all this other stuff fails and the business goes out, everything breaks and everything's gone. I made some really awesome connections and these are people that I respect and enjoy and hopefully will be friends with for a long time to come. So to me, that's worth it. Anyway, I'm sorry guys. I know this is like the second one I got on here and tripped out on. I don't know. It's sad. It's sad, man. I got my oldest baby. She gonna tell me, you know, I want to get into Pokemon with you. Well, first off, had me going like that made my heart happy. And she's like, my favorite one's Gengar. And I want a booster box. I want to know what it feels like to have a whole booster box. And I'm like, that's awesome. I know what it feels like, and it's awesome. I'm getting blowed up. Sorry guys, but I and she's you know she wants a booster box, and then she gonna tell me she wants a booster box of One Piece because she loves One Piece, and I'm like, bet, let's go. And so now, you know, I'm looking for all that. So, um, you know, people are still joining the hobby every day. Um, let's remember them. Let's be kind to one another and happy collecting.